Hi, in this video I'll be talking about our Zoom meeting connector. So first you have to log into our LSQ platform. You have to navigate to apps and then apps marketplace. So when you click on apps marketplace, you'll see a list of connectors which were available. As we are discussing about Zoom today, you have to search for Zoom. This is the connector which I'm talking about. You have to configure the any connector in order to use it. So let's configure this. Click on configure. You'll be navigated to this screen which asks for the login of your Zoom account. So you have to sign in with your Zoom account in order to connect it. So click on sign in with Zoom. You'll be asked your Zoom username and password. As I have already logged in with my credentials, it is directly asking me for the scopes. This is the authorized ID which we are using. So once you allow the scopes, you can directly schedule a Zoom meeting from the LSQ platform itself without logging into your Zoom account. So these are the scopes which are required to this. Without these, we won't be able to use a connector or we won't be able to schedule Zoom meetings from LSQ directly. So you have to allow these permissions. Click on allow. Once you click on allow, you will be navigated back to this screen. Click on this event secret token and verification token are must. You can refer to the help article regarding where to find these. So once you give those, you have to copy this webhook URL and subscribe the event. Without that, the meetings wouldn't create it. So once you subscribe the event and also select the all task types, all event types which you are supported, you have to click on save. After that, you have to go to next screen where you have to map your Zoom username. So in this address field, I gave the Zoom account which I have connected. That's my admin credential. So I gave that mail ID in this address field. Click on save. This will be this mail which is in this address field will be the host whenever a Zoom meeting is scheduled. Next one is task field mapping. So when this is enabled, whenever a Zoom meeting is scheduled on particular lead, there will be a task which will be created simultaneously for that Zoom meeting. So when this is disabled, still you'll be able to create Zoom meetings, but there won't be a task created in LSQ. Next one is default admin settings. So you can enable whichever the options you wanted. For example, create new activity when meeting starts. When you enable this, whenever a meeting is started, there will be one more activity which will be posted when you start the meeting. When this is disabled, we won't be posting activity for meeting started. Similarly as remaining as well. Last one is webinar settings. If you wanted to use Zoom webinar as well along with Zoom meeting, you have to enable this first. If not, you can keep it disabled. The same way as we subscribed for Zoom meeting, you should also subscribe the webinar webhook URL as well. And create new lead when registration is complete. So whenever a new lead is registered for the Zoom webinar, we'll also capture that lead and create a new lead in our LSQ when this is enabled. When this is disabled, we'll only post the activity on existing leads if that particular lead is registered for the Zoom meeting. So once you do all this, we are done with the configuration part. Click on finish. After you do that, we have to navigate to manage leads, where you can see the list of existing leads. So you have to select for a lead first. Once you select on a lead, you have to navigate, you will be shown this lead details page where you can navigate to lead actions. There you have to go to online meeting and then click on schedule Zoom meeting. Here you'll be seeing a pop-up asking you to give the meeting details which are required. For subject, as I have given my admin mail ID under address field, which is mapped to Zoom username, I'm giving it as admin. You can give anything. So once we give all these meeting required details, we click on create and the Zoom meeting is created. You can also see an activity which got posted for that Zoom meeting. So this is the activity which got posted for the meeting which I created now. And simultaneously, there will be a task for that Zoom meeting which got created as well. So now let me start this meeting. Now the meeting is started. So you can see I am the host as I have logged in with this. And you can also see a meeting started activity which got posted as we started the meeting. You can say this. So when you click on that, you can see the actual meeting start time. These are the scheduled from and to timings, but this is the actual meeting start time. So once you finish the meeting, you will click on end meeting for all. So now the meeting is ended. So the task which is created for the meeting will be marked complete now. So this is for that. If you can navigate to task also, you can see that this task is marked as complete. And if you click on Zoom meeting, you can see the actual meeting start time and actual meeting end time and also the actual duration of the meeting. As we have also recorded the meeting, you will see an attachment added to the activity, which is the recording of the meeting. One is for the audio and one is for the video, which you are seeing here. So this is the admin flow. We also support creating meetings on behalf of the user as well. So you have to navigate to settings and replace the address field which you mapped with the user mail ID. Click on edit, and this is the field which I have mapped. Now I am replacing this with the user. This is an user which was added as part of that admin account. So I'm clicking on save. Now whenever a Zoom meeting is scheduled, host will be this user, Jai. So we'll try this scenario as well. So we'll choose a different lead now and try to schedule a meeting on that. I've selected this lead and following the same steps: online meeting, lead actions, online meeting, and schedule Zoom meeting, giving the required details and creating the meeting. The flow is same for admin and user. Only when you start the meeting, the host will be the user which you gave in the address field. Now let me start this meeting and show you that as well. I have launched the meeting, joined from browser. As I have logged in with my admin account, so I'm joining with that account only. You can see that this user is a participant and not the host, because in the address field we gave an user with j.tripathi at leadsquared.com. So you can see this is not the host. This is a participant. So this is how you can schedule a Zoom meeting on behalf of users as well. That's it regarding Zoom meeting. The other flow for admin and user is same. Only the change is that the host will be different when you start the Zoom meeting. That's it regarding the Zoom meeting. Thank you.